Hello and welcome to another episode of BTech. Today we're going to be dealing with LED lights that flicker. So we showed about LED ghost lighting in some past videos where the LED lights stay on, and we used these bypasses to figure that problem out and solved it. Now there's a few other spots in my house where the LED lights like to flicker, especially when they're on a lower dimming setting. This is pretty common. Certain high-end bulbs it won't be as big of a problem with, but certainly with the lower-end bulbs it can be a noticeable problem, and sometimes even with high-end bulbs it's a noticeable problem, especially if you're at really low dim settings, which we often use. Now there's going to be two situations we're going to talk about today. One is going to be dealing with these plug-in dimmers, where you don't have any access to the wiring. So can you deal with it, and how do you deal with it? And then the other is going to be in a lighting fixture where we have one of these Lutron dimmers, which I quite like, but the problem with these particular Lutron dimmers is, compared to the ones that are called ELV or extra low voltage, is that these ones only have two wires to deal with outside of the ground wire here. We have, it doesn't matter which direction, but one of them is to the source electricity, the source hot, and one is to the load output. Now, these work really well for some lights, but for other lights, they can cause problems with flickering, ghost lighting, etc., because they don't have a neutral reference. And because they don't have a neutral reference, putting one of these loads in doesn't help. I've seen that some people can do that. I've actually tried putting the load in various configurations, every configuration I could think of just for fun, and wasn't able to solve the problem. So when I run into this situation, I replace it with another switch, which I'll show you, which for Lutron is called the ELV or extra low voltage switch that has a neutral reference. And I'll have a link to my description for those, and we'll show you what they look like. One of the things that gives them away is they often have a little circuit or button in the center here as a neutral preset. I'll actually show you one in a minute, and we actually saw one in one of my past videos. But we'll show what the effect is of putting one of those switches in, as well as how to use the dummy load when you're doing it. And the nice thing about those extra low voltage switches is that you wire this dummy load between the neutral, so you need a neutral, as well as the load output on the switch. Now, finally, going about this video, I ran into a situation where when I pulled out the outlet cover, I noticed that the house itself, well, somebody along the way had done some cross wiring. So we'll also show the effect of cleaning up the wires just by themselves on flickering. And the reason that could be a problem is if you're sending voltage, or you have basically a variable reference point on the load or on the neutral side, then you can definitely get some flicker. You're essentially injecting noise into the system. So let's take a look at one of these extra low voltage switches I have right here in the office, and then we'll get to work on how to deal with this for a lamp using the plug-in dimmer, and then finally we'll get to work on switching one of these out and cleaning up the wires, and then adding in one of these dummy loads. You can see over here in the office we have one of these extra low voltage switches here. This is what they look like. They have that, a lot of times they have this extra circle in the center. This is a remote. You can tell it's not a remote because the lights here that show you what level of dim you're set at. All right, let's get started. All right, so to construct the dummy load adapter, we need one of these dummy loads. I'll link in the description. They're only a few bucks each, and they're pretty great. And then I got this cheap extension cord. For this application, I wanted just a 2-wire extension cord. Obviously, you could use a 3-wire and just ignore the ground. But these are cheaper, and I had one lying around, so we're going to use this as our cable. So we don't need it to be this long. We can use the extra wire for something else. So we'll cut it about right here and strip it and then solder in the dummy load. This is the flux. All right, here is the dimmer box. So we're gonna install our dimmer dummy load in between here and the output. All right, now we're going to be working on these lights here on the stairs, which flicker a lot. We're going to try adding an extra low voltage switch and then try adding a load and see how it affects it. So as you can see here, we have the wiring box out. We did a bunch of cleaning up. Actually, when I first got in here, I found that one of the neutral wires was actually crossed with a load wire. Some other bizarre stuff. So we got all the neutrals together, all the grounds together, identified our actual source power, the loads, and extraneous connectors that are no longer needed in this current configuration. And we're going to look at how the lights flicker, both with before we cleaned up the wires, after we cleaned up the wires, with the old switch, which just goes between the hot and the load, and then putting in the extra low voltage switch, which has a neutral reference. See here, and then finally adding in this dummy load on top of that, which requires a switch with a neutral reference to really work right. So we'll compare all those videos, see which one looks best, which my guess is going to be the extra low with the dummy. But I'm interested to see how much just cleaning up the wires helped, and not having things crisscrossed like strange neutral to load crosses, and also seeing how just adding the extra low voltage switch also helps. So very curious to see what we found. Let's look at the videos. All right, so as you can see, we were able to get rid of a lot of the flicker, not all of it, but a lot of the flicker by adding in one of these dummy loads basically in parallel. Since this does have a neutral output, we wired it basically in parallel with the output to the load. Finally, the other thing that we did is you saw that just cleaning up the wires and cleaning up some of those crossed wires, getting rid of sending power to anything that wasn't being used anymore, we were able to clean up some of the flickering, actually a pretty fair amount of the flickering in the system that was using on the stairs, that was using one of these switches. We cleaned up even more of it by then adding one of the extra low voltage switches. And I had a really hard time showing it on the camera, but there was a tiny little bit of flicker still, and that was really solved by adding in this dummy load here. So altogether, we were able to get rid of essentially almost all the flicker on the stairs lights and the vast majority of it on the table lamp. And that's been really makes it a lot nicer. It's really annoying to be in a room, of course, where the lights are flickering. So I hope you all found this helpful. Let me know if you like these videos or like any other types of them, and I'm happy to try to make some of those. Otherwise, please like the video and please consider subscribing if you like the content. Until next time.